What's up, everybody? It's Mitchell from the hookup culture community. Women don't actually take it slow with men that they like. They take it slow, or rather prolong this as long as possible until you catch the hint and deuce out and move on with your life. They take it slow with men that they don't like. So anytime you catch somebody saying this to you, or like, I go out with the mindset to just meet people. I'm not necessarily fixated on meeting women anymore. Not as much as I was, really. Because invariably you're going to attract that. If you're just fixated on meeting women, you're going to come from a place of lacking when you show up somewhere. So you go out with the mindset of just meeting people. And I'll be talking to a couple people here and there, talking to a few girls here and there, and eventually I might exchange contacts with them. One of them, typically I usually get their Instagram both, just to make it right then and there, just to kind of break the ice, get an introduction. Occasionally I'll get their phone number too if I'm talking to them for a little bit, but for the most part, everyone leverages social media. A lot of people are on there. And sometimes, not always, a girl will get your Instagram just to kind of check you out because she's rather unsure, but typically, she's already seen everything she wants to see. It doesn't take maybe 6 seconds to assess whether or not you want to fuck somebody if you look at them. So this kind of works both ways, and it's not something you want to overthink. Another thing, I will mention this too, because for guys that are actually confident or had to kind of really evolve and develop their own personalities or character, and to step into that level of confidence that approaches people all the time, just talking to people, don't think that somebody's playing hard to get too much, or that it's like this is quite a chase. A lot of it was egotistical for me to go after, just ask out women haphazardly without even assessing or putting feelers out there to know if they like you or not. So I would do it. Initially it was an insecurity, sure, and I think a lot of guys go through that when it comes to learning how to approach and just socializing in general. Like, they just do it for the sake of fucking doing it. Like, when you first get here, you think you're obligated to get everyone's numbers. Like, no, less is more. Less is more. That's definitely something I've noticed when I moved here to South Florida. So just be privy to that. Just don't let your ego overcome reality that's right in front of you. Talk to the girl that's actually receptive to your jokes, that's actually listening to you. That's not looking over there or looking over there when she's talking to you. Like, everyone's very distracted at parties. A lot of times there's substances involved. The last one I went to was called the Vegan Temple. A friend of mine, Shell, basically converted this old tire repair shop into essentially that. It's not like a temple, or it's like an old shop, but people bring their essential oils. There's dance hall playing in the background. Some sage is burning. He's got a food truck outside selling only vegan food. So you might get a variety of people if it's something that takes off enough. Anybody from the hippie-loving crowd versus a kind of like bougie crowd will kind of everyone wants to socialize, so you're going to end up meeting people. The point is, not everybody's going to be your friend, or even going to want to talk to you or be buddy-buddy in that aspect with it. So I don't really encourage nice behavior just for the sake of being nice, ingratiating behavior. A lot of women will, because they like the attention, let's face it, and they're going to give you their Instagram regardless, so it's up to you to assess whether or not they're even receptive to you, like being there. If they like who you are, do you compliment them? Does she think she could see something in the future with you? For some reason, a lot of black girls check me out. I guess they're wondering what their kids are going to look like with my hair. So there's that. I got this ethnically ambiguous thing going on too. And I like a lot of black girls too. It's just there's more variety here in South Florida instead of just the ratchet one where I come from in Shreveport, Louisiana, to be quite frank. But don't waste your time on bitches that aren't interested in you. Spend time with people that are actually interested in you. Not just females, just anybody, men and women in general. And here's another thing too. It's a quick little pro tip. Don't just walk up and try. Hopefully people who are watching this channel and they're picking up on a lot of my content aren't that socially uncalibrated to where they walk in, barge in a group, and don't introduce themselves to the guy first. That's a smart move. You don't know who these people are or anything about them if you haven't assessed anything about it. So that'll let you know right then and there. If you're just approaching them from being social, a lot of women are going to be more receptive to your energy. If you're coming from a position of giving giving your time, giving a compliment, whatever it is, instead of trying to take something from them, take it from yourself. It's the same thing with other women too, like that aren't interested. They're just going to take your time away from you. Hopefully you catch on to that pretty soon, but like, is she looking at your Instagram stories after exchanging it? Or are you just looking at hers? You know, she hasn't looked at yours once, or maybe she looked at it once, or like she took forever to reply to a message. So feel that out, really think about that. It's cool to get everyone's Instagram, just to be in touch, to be social, but you're also gonna waste a lot of energy. So it's a balance of putting yourself out there and also refining who's actually receptive to you and your energy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more awesome, badass content. Peace.